Instead of a little bit of a Torah video, I want to do more of an uplifting video, a video that will help you if you are going through a rough time, a rough hard life. And it's from Psalms 2, right? And if you know David, the king of Yasharel, the king of Israel, back in the days, he was a legendary king. He was a man after God's own heart. And he was really a great person. He made a few mistakes. He made some very grave mistakes that ended up getting his child killed, right? But he wrote this in a time of despair. He wrote this in a time of distress, right? All throughout Psalms, you will see he's always being oppressed. And that is something that is always happening. So Psalms 2, it goes, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?" And that is true, right? The people that are not of Yah, they are very rageful people. They are very angry people. Even people that are of the Torah are angry, but these people hate the Torah with a passion. "The kings of the earth set themselves, and rulers take counsel against Yahuwah and against his Mashiach, saying, Let us break their bands asunder, and cast away their cords from us. He that sits in the heavens shall laugh." Excuse me. "Adonai shall have them in derision." So that is also a thing that can be related to as well today, which is the kings of the world, right? The kings of this world have all gone against Yah, right? Every one of them has sold out. None of them are under Yah. They may say they believe in God or something, but they are all against Yah, right? You don't get into power in this world unless you are not of Yah, right? Nobody likes Yah anymore. "Then he shall speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in sorest pleasure. Yet I have set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. Yahuwah has said unto me, You are my son, this day I have begotten you." So he's going to, if you are worried about this world, right, you see it passing by, it's a very stressful thing, right? We are definitely in the end of days. But Yahuwah has a plan. He is going to overrule this world. All the evil in this world, he's going to overrule. And he says, "You are my son. Today I have begotten you. Today you are mine. You are my child. Ask of me, and I shall give you the heathen for your inheritance, and the othermost parts of the earth for your possession. You shall break them with a rod of iron, and shall dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel." So when we are in the kingdom, we will be reigning under him, and we will be destroying the wickedness from under the land, right? From the land of Yasharel. We will be cleansing the earth from all evil under Yeshua's command, or Yahusha's command. And that's a very powerful thing, because if you are in despair right now, there's something to look forward to, which is being a warrior for Yah. If you keep yourself holy, you keep yourself in the Torah, you keep your faith in Yahusha, and you do not veer off from that path, the path of righteousness, you will be a child of Elohim. It says in verse 10, "Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth." And that can be something for everyone, not just the kings, not just the judges, but all the people that are listening to this. Be wise, right? Be instructed. Listen to the word of the Torah. When it says be instructed, it means listen to the words of wisdom. And the words of wisdom was the Torah, right? The words of instruction was the Torah. "Serve Yahuwah with fear and rejoice with trembling." And when it says rejoice with trembling, it means rejoice with a fear of Elohim, right? You're rejoicing before his presence, but you know that he is so powerful, he can wipe you off with just a breath. You have reverence to him. It says a reverence to a person of high authority. When you see a policeman, you aren't rude to him, right? Because you know he can either arrest you, he can do something to you that you are not going to enjoy. It's the same way with Yah, but you need to have it so much more because he is so much more powerful. And it says, "Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and he perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all those that put their trust in him." And that is talking about Yahusha right there. That is talking about him. When it says, "Kiss the Son," it says, trust in him in all his ways. And that is what you do. If you trust in him, you will be saved. Paul said it. He says, "Believe in Yahusha with all your heart, and you will be saved." So if you guys are in a rut, in despair, read Psalms. It is extremely uplifting to know what David had to say in his time of despair. He's always calling out Elohim. He says, "Elohim, protect me." And Elohim always protected him no matter what. And if you are a child of if you are a child of Yahusha, if you are a child of the Most High, he will also protect you. Don't give up faith. Continue on in the way. Continue on in the path. For Yahusha is coming back to save the world. He will come back in a blink of an eye, and he will save the world. He will return with a shofar. You will see him coming out of the clouds, and he will call his children to Zion. His kingdom will come, and his children will come to Zion. And when he sees you, he will either say, "Depart from me, ye who did not do as I instructed you. You broke my Torah." Or he can say, "Come here, my child. You kept my Torah. You you faithful servant. So make your choice today whom you will serve. And if you are in despair, in a troubled time, read Psalms. Psalms is very powerful when you are in despairing times.